Good afternoon and welcome to Not Minding My Own Business. I'm your estate planning and elder law attorney, Russell Farbiars, and I am your host. And I am joined here today by Lori Gerhart from Berks Encore. Welcome, Lori.
Hi, Russell. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. So Lori, this is your second visit with us, and it's very timely that we have you on right now because you have a big event coming up in the beginning of October, isn't that right?
We certainly do. Berks Encore, their annual Senior Expo, which is called Expo at the Ballpark. And we've been doing this for 21, 22 years now. There was a couple years where we missed during COVID, but I think it's 21 years. And it's a great day for for all of our seniors to get out and to have some fun out at the ballpark with all kinds of exciting things that we planned.
Yeah, it's great. We our firm was our first year participating last year, and if anyone who was there will remember the cold wind whipping through the hallways in First Energy Stadium.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is one of the things that we do face. We have to put up with whatever weather they give us. But October we can have some really, really nice days. And so we kind of stuck it out at the ballpark. The first year we did it was after we came back after COVID. And so we went outside and gave everybody a place to go and where they wouldn't be all crowded. And it was really great. And we had beautiful weather. The next year was last year, and a little bit of rain and some clouds and a little bit of wind going through that concourse. But we still had a great crowd come out because they love Expo.
Yeah. Well, and I remember the doors open at 9 o'clock, and I remember looking down the hallway and there just being a sea of people coming for all of the information that the vendors had. So it's a well-liked event, and I would imagine that you're expecting a great turnout again this year.
We are. We have 80 vendors signed up right now to be part of the expo. And it's amazing to me every year, the folks that come back every year, year after year. And then we always get some new ones too. So right now there's about 30 new vendors that we have signed up. And it's wonderful to have them join us and be part of it. And they all want to talk to the seniors that are coming through. So I hope that as the seniors come and visit, come for entertainment or come for one of our seminars. But I hope that they will also go through and see all the vendors that are there and get important information from everyone.
Right. So why don't you talk a little bit about what types of vendors are going to be at the expo this year?
Oh my goodness. We have, let's see, we have senior living facilities. We have some home remodeling people. We have just about anything, attorneys, and some of the other nonprofit organizations. So like social services, just a little bit of everything.
That's
travel.
And it's great. And these are all resources that seniors need. Sometimes not now sometimes in the future, but it's good to get this out to people. Do you estimate how many people come on an annual basis?
We expect around 1,000. That's what we usually plan for. Last year, with the rain and the cloudy skies, we figure we had over 800 because we had the bags that we give out to everyone who walks in the gate, and we had ordered 1,000, and we had just about 200 left. So we were over 100. Yeah. So there's
That's
some madness or a method to that madness.
yeah, yeah. Um, Now busy times, of course, are early in the morning. As I recall, you get probably the most of your people coming through around the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock hour.
There are a lot of people who like to come there right at 9 o'clock and make their way through the vendors. And then they'll go do the other things, like if it's the entertainment that they come for, or if there's someone specific that they want to go see and talk to, maybe one of the seminars that they want to attend. But we do find that a lot of people that come right at 9 o'clock tend to go through the vendors, and
Mhm.
then they might circle back to those that they really want to talk to. But I know as you were there, I mean, it does tend to be pretty steady all the way up
Yeah.
through noontime hour. And then a little bit after, they're coming back for some, I hope coming back for some entertainment. This year, Elvis is on at 11:45, and he certainly is a big draw. He is very popular with our seniors. And then at 1 o'clock, we have Eric Koala, who is
Oh, he's wonderful.
he's wonderful, and just about he does any kind of music. So he's going to entertain us and maybe get some people up and dancing. That's always fun. But
Eh,
to kick off the morning right at 9:30, we have a magician this year, and that's something new. Maddie Whipple is going to be doing some magic from the stage at 9:30. And then Meredith McGrath, who is with Red Nurse, she's their dietitian. She's going
Okay.
to do a session on healthy eating. It's called Mindful versus Mindless Eating, and
Mm.
creating a positive relationship with the food that you eat. So it's always interesting. She always does something a little different.
That sounds like a great topic. I wish I could be there to learn from her on that. And I'll tell you, Eric Koala is great. He actually was the band at my wedding, many, not many, but many years ago. Uh,
Okay.
and so I've always enjoyed him.
Yeah.
So those are some some great really some great events. And to think you've resurrected Elvis just for this event, it's wonderful.
Every year. We bring him back every year. That's Jeff Crick Sr. We have Jeff
Yep.
Crick Sr. that comes out and does the songs of Elvis for us.
But that's great. What other types of entertainment or activities can our seniors look forward to at the expo?
Well, one of the things that we'd love to have the seniors get involved with is exercise or health and fitness. And so our health and wellness team is out there, and some of our ambassadors. These are people who have been through some of the fitness and exercise programs that we offer, and they want to sing our praises. So they are there to talk about maybe their journey, whether it was diabetes or whether it was balance, whether it's Parkinson's, things like that. And they've taken some of our classes or programs that have really helped them. And so they want to share that. We start out at 9:15, where we'll have a group do some stretches, and then they can walk the track. And that you can do at your own pace. Our health and wellness educator, Kate Swinehart's going to lead them, but you can walk around there as long as you want. They'll chase us off the track after a while, but we usually go around there a couple times in the morning. And then around 11:15 to 11:45, it's just a little half-hour segment. Kathy Roberts, who is our health and wellness director, she's going to introduce a new program that we're starting. It's called Let's Get Started. So for someone who hasn't really done a lot of exercise, or maybe they don't have great balance or mobility, this is a wellness or a fitness program that you can do from a chair. And so you're seated and you're doing exercises to build strength and to help you get just stronger and more balance. Also, there's some balance things there too. So that's happening. That's with our health and wellness team, and then they will be at the Berks Encore tables. We have some tables usually set up right on the plaza. They'll be there to talk to anyone who wants to know more and get the schedule of events and programs that we have going on all year round.
Wonderful. It
Yeah.
sounds like there's some really great events. Of course, I'm partial to an event that's happening at 9:30, which is when we will be presenting as well.
Yeah.
But there are seminars as well if you want to talk a little bit about
Yes.
the
So
seminars.
those seminars, we brought back seminars last year. In the first year after COVID, we said, you know what, we're going to do our event and just make it fun. But there were so many people who asked us about, hey, what about Medicare? And what about, is there anything on wills or anything like that? And so we decided that we bring back the seminars this year. Um, we have, we actually had a very good response. We have 5 different seminars that we're offering. Um, we have 3 from the RBI room, and that's in the concourse. And yours is starting at 9:30. And
Yes.
do you want to talk to me, tell us
Yeah,
about what you're going
sure.
to be doing?
Absolutely. So I'm going to be doing a presentation on essentially on estate planning and Medicaid, and talk a little bit about Medicare, but mostly to talk about what are some proactive steps you can take to plan for long-term care, and then what are some steps that you can take if you haven't done that proactive care and you're in what sometimes termed a crisis situation where you or a loved one needs to go into a nursing home and needs to qualify for Medicaid. So we're going to sort of address both of those situations and just try to give some practical solutions, and we'll talk a little bit about some statistics as well. They'll be interesting to the community.
Yeah, I think it's very good. You know, a lot of people find themselves, like you said, a crisis. They find themselves in that crisis, and then it's hard to really make decisions
Right.
because you find you're so emotional about the time period. And so it's great to get some information ahead of time. And I really encourage folks to come out and listen to your seminar.
Well, I appreciate that, and then also to visit our table. We're going to have a lot of interesting, information to pass out, to help people, because it might not be something that people need today, but it's something that they may need tomorrow or next or in the future.
And we hope they will plan for the future
Yes.
and come out and do that a while. Yeah. So we do have some other seminars then in that room at 10:30. You're taking off at 9:30, and then at 10:30 we have Don't Be Left Out in the Cold. That's help with heating costs, and UGI is going to be there to talk to folks who might need some extra help with and right now we know the costs of everything is high, and so they're going to talk about some of the rebate programs and some of the assistance programs that they have for heating. At 11:30, then Reading Hospital Tower Health is going to be doing a session on fall prevention. So things to look at around your home, things to consider when you are out and about, just things, ways to be careful and to look at fall prevention, and to also talk about some of the ways that you can help yourself with exercise. So we also have then, that's in the RBI room. The batting cage, we're going to use the batting cage for some additional seminars. And one of those is at 10 o'clock, and that's spine health and exercise for aging. And that's if you have back problems or you've had some back pain, they're going to try to help with some exercises that might help alleviate it or strengthen the muscles around the back. And then at 1 o'clock, our Berks Encore PA Medi director will be doing a session on changes to Medicare and what you need to know this year, as the open enrollment period will be coming up on October 15th, starting on October 15th. So lots of great information
Yeah.
to help you out in whatever might be your case, whatever might be the situation you're in.
Yeah, definitely lots of good information, lots of good entertainment, uh, and certainly would encourage everyone to come out. Now, remind me again, when is the expo?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if we even said it yet, do we?
We
October
did
4th.
not. October
So,
4th.
yes, October 4th, those gates open at 9 a.m. and we'll be there till just around 2 when Derek Koala finishes up his music set. We are doing a couple other things throughout the day. Penn State Health,
Okay.
they have the health fair, and that'll be out in the third base picnic area. If you go to the ballpark and you know that area, they set up in there and they'll have different doctors, specialists that will be out there that you can go and talk to. Maybe you're looking for a doctor, or you have a specific issue. Go out there and talk to them. They'll help you find one. They also will do like blood pressure checks and other screenings. And I don't have a complete list, but they always do a great job out there at the health fair. And then, of course, our sponsors are Redner's, Ensure, and Glucerna. And this year, that the same company that makes Ensure and Glucerna also makes Pedialyte. And so they are marketing that because we often find that seniors don't drink enough. They don't, as you age, you might not be as thirsty as you were when you were younger. And this is especially true in the summer or the hot months. But Pedialyte, they actually have doctors suggesting it, that, drink it to get those electrolytes and make sure you stay hydrated. And so it's something that they've been marketing and decided to bring along this year to help
Okay.
market it at their booth. So it's great to have that national brand at our event. Something pretty special for Berks Encore and for Berks County to have a national sponsor like that at a Senior Expo.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming on and giving us a little preview, and I hope that we see everyone out at the ballpark, First Energy Stadium, October 4th. Gates open at 9 a.m.
Free parking, free admission. Do I have time for one more thing?
Of course.
Okay, we have teamed up with BARDA, and they're going to bring a bus out to the stadium, and they're going to be collecting items for seniors. We have over 650 homebound seniors that we deliver Meals on Wheels to every day, Monday through Friday. And what we do is usually at the holidays, we'll put little care bags, gift packages together. And we do that in there. We put in some personal hygiene items. So it might be a new toothbrush or toothpaste. It might be body lotion or hand lotion. It could be soaps or, things like that they use, but maybe they're not getting out and getting what they need. And then the other thing is non-perishable food items, so that when they don't get a meal or like on a weekend, they have other things that they can eat. So things like oatmeal packets and oh geez, I have a whole list of them here. And of course, it's not right in front of me. Here we go. Cereals and peanut butter, maybe some grains and beans. Fruit juices is always a nice, the individual bottles. But we just make little gift packs with that kind of thing, and we give them to those homebound neighbors. So we'll be putting those together as we get closer to the holidays.
Well,
But
wonderful.
anything that someone brings, bring it, and we want to stuff the bus, and then we're going to use those items for our homebound seniors.
Well, that's great. We definitely want to stuff that bus so we can help the seniors, and we want to see everyone out at the ballpark on October 4th.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you again for taking the time to chat with me.
All right, Russ, thank you. See you at the ballpark.